Hello, hello, One Too Many here, and today I'm going to be going over some of the most recent changes for the heroes in Marine Arena. Some of them are just skin changes, others are actual changes, some new morphs, and some new abilities. So to start things off, just the skin changes. You can see I have the DT, the HT, and the Colossus, or what they formerly were right here. And they got changed to more heroic looking units. So the DT got changed into Zeratul, and that's what his name looks like. He's the same unit in every way except for now he looks like Zeratul. Same with the HT, he now looks like Tassadar, and the Colossus now looks like the Stonezilla. And again, they are the same as they were before, they just look a little different. I like these changes. I think that makes them look more heroic. And then opposed to that, we also have some other hero changes. We've got the Brutalisk over here, and he got his new ability, the Guardian Shield. I still think this needs a little bit of work, but it's a pretty cool ability. It reduces all damage by 30% for it and all allied units within the radius of the shield. The bad part is, this is a max level Brutalisk right here, and it only lasts for 20 seconds, and it has a 1 minute cooldown. So that feels a little bit off for something I spent 4K into, and then another 1,000 minerals just to buy. So it's like a 5,000 mineral unit, and I didn't get much for it. So other than that, it's a pretty cool change. Like I said, I think it just needs a little bit more work. Other than that, we have the Spectre here, and the Spec got some pretty cool changes, I'll be honest. Mainly, they're focused around his nuke. So before, it used to cost minerals to purchase a nuke, and then it also took 10 seconds to land. Now it costs energy, so it's 150 energy, so he can get off at the energy I'm at right now. I could get off 2 nukes, which is pretty cool. It would take a little bit to regen back up to 350 energy, but oh well. And the nukes only take 4 seconds to land now, so I mean, it's pretty devastating, especially if someone's turtling their base. I've been going commando a lot. I mean, dang, that's pretty effective nuke right there for 150 energy. I mean, that would mess me up. If someone was turtling their base, you can just kind of go over on the ledge or something or nuke them or walk right in their base. And it's a Spec, so he's pretty tough too. So, and I'll also show you guys another cool trick with the Spec that not a lot of people know about here in just a second. And then another change, we have the Dark Archon, and this is a morph directly from the, I guess, Zeratul, or the Dark Templar. So before, you used to have to kind of combine an HT and a DT, and they would make one singular Archon, and that Archon wasn't too good at what the HT did, and it wasn't too good at what the DT did. So now they have both their own separate morphs. They don't need to combine anymore. The DT can morph straight into this Archon, and the HT can morph straight into its Archon. It doesn't need to worry about combining. And the Dark Archon is meant to be more of a tanky unit. You can see right here he has about 8k health, which is massive. It's mostly in shields, 5,000 in shields. And for every defense upgrade or armor upgrade, he gets 1 regular health armor and 2 shield armor, which is really nice. You can see I have 6, and I'm sitting at 15 shield armor and 10 regular armor. And then also his damage upgrade scales pretty good. I think it doesn't start too well yet, but it's probably going to go up. But it scales by 20 per upgrade. So you can see it started at 150, I got 5 upgrades, and now I have 250 damage. On top of that, he got a few new abilities. So he has Void Prism now. You can see right there. So, or Void Prison, I think is actually what it's called. I call it Prism for some reason. And then he can also blink. And the blink in itself is so cool. Now, these aren't going to be the same level of blinks that you would get at a max level DT, and that's just because obviously that would be insanely overpowered. This blink has a cooldown of 13 seconds, but 13 seconds on an 8k unit, health unit, is pretty sweet. So I'm liking this new DT change. And then for the Archon, it's basically more like the HT. So the HT now, or before and still currently, got energy when it did damage. So that was really sweet, but the Archon didn't. But this Archon does, so that's a really nice change. You can storm and you get energy back. See right here. I'm getting energy back for doing damage with my storm, which is what I would want to see. And then I also have force field. And another really cool thing about the force field is that the HT can actually walk, or the HT Archon can actually stand in it. So if you're getting surrounded by melee units, you just pop a force field on yourself, and there you go. That's about all you need to worry about. So, oh, and then also, I guess, before I move on, he also got the mind control ability. So he can actually control other people's units to attack themselves. Which, I guess you used to be able to control these units also, and you can't anymore because that was too just overpowered for kind of merc-based sniping and things like that. Oh, and in case anybody asks a question, I'm in test mode right now, and that's why I'm able to see the full map and control the enemy units. That's not something I can do in a regular game. Just in this closed bank game where it's just me and Reclaim, and we're just messing around with the computers to show this particular video.
What's up?
So I guess the last thing I'll show you guys is something that I don't think a lot of people actually know about, and that is that the Spectre, his lash or his snipe ability, can actually snipe buildings. You can see there it does just a little bit of damage is not too much, but it could be kind of annoying. I guess it was way cooler before before he had this awesome nuke that requires energy instead of what it required before, which was money. And it typically wouldn't make you a lot of money because it took 10 seconds to land. So it's not too effective now, but it's still a cool trick to know. But I'm going to end the video on that. I hope you guys like this and you like the changes and everything. Let me know in the comments below if you did or did not. This is OTM, and I will talk to you guys later.